Good morning students, welcome to the Sai Niketan online classes digital mode. So today we are discussing the potentiometer, and the potentiometer is nothing but it is a device used to measure the potential difference across any part of the circuit without drawing any current. So already you know that one. So what is the difference between the voltmeter and potentiometer? Voltmeter also measures the potential difference across any part of the circuit, but it will draw the current. But what is the potentiometer? It is a device used to measure the potential difference across any part of the circuit without drawing any current. Across any part of the circuit without drawing any current, that is you are taken as the potentiometer. So the name also given for that one, potentiometer, measures the potential difference. It is used to find out the main use of that one, internal resistance of cell is there, and next one is comparison of EMF of the cells also there. So it is useful to find out internal resistance of a cell, comparison of EMF of the cells, and so many uses are there like that for that, but mainly we are focusing on these two, internal resistance of a cell and comparison of EMF of the cell. It is used there. Here see the general circuit diagram for that one, the simple circuit diagram. Generally you know that one, we are taking the wire is of 6 meter length or 8 meter length or 10 meter length we are taking there. So that is you are cut into the number of parts. Each part having length 1 meter and those are joined by thick copper strips normally. Then we are getting the potentiometer wire of the required length. Normal cases, that is we are studying there. Now this is a diagram I have taken there directly. So roughly how it is appears to you. So in this way. So these are the wires we are taking there. Suppose I am taking there like this. Those are joined by the thick copper strips. Thick copper strips. Either 4, 6 or 8, how much required for you, that is you joined like. So then it is connected to same way here what we drawn here, that is we are representing in that. So like that we can draw that one. So if it is a 6 meters, so 6 wires are there each having 1 meter length, we can construct like that. How much it is required, according to that we can construct the potentiometer wire, what is required for that. So now see that one, this is a simple diagram I am taking there, and here in this one the cell we are taking there having the EMF, that is we are taking the primary part, it is EP I am taking, and RH means rheostat, it is a variable resistance is there in that. So A and B, this is the potentiometer wire having a length how much, capital L. Now I am taking the 2 points C and D which are separated by length or which are separated by distance L, or distance between the C and D is L. Nothing but potentiometer wire we are taking there. What is the length of the potentiometer wire? L and resistance R. Then I want what is the resistance of this portion only. So total length L and what is the resistance of that R. What is the resistance of that only CD portion? Length you know that one L only. So just cross multiply that one. So cross multiply. So in this way you are getting the what is the resistance of that CD portion. RCD is equal to R into small l divided by capital L. Then what is the potential difference across that part of the circuit? Only that much. VCD is required for me. VCD is equal to I into RCD, and I means already you know that one, total EMF by total resistance in the circuit. Here EP is there, the cell which is connected there, divided by R plus RH. RH means a rheostat only, that is resistance for that we are taking. R is capital R is what is indicating the potentiometer wire resistance, that is we substituted in that one. Already RCD value also we got there, and finally what you got, VCD is directly proportional to L. What is the meaning of that one? Potential difference across any part of the circuit is directly proportional to length of the wire. Potential difference across that part of the circuit or any part of the circuit to take there, what is it is directly proportional to the length of that portion. Length of that portion, that is. So that is the first basic thing in that. But whenever we are solving the normal cases, we are using this formula also. Symbols are so many are there like that, different symbols are using. KL we are writing there. R V is equal to pi L we are writing there. Like this we can write this one. What is pi R K indicating there? Potential gradient. What is KR pi indicating? Potential gradient. Nothing but potential divided by the distance only or length only. Potential gradient. So KRL, so V equal to KL we can write, or V is equal to pi L also. Symbol is different. So KR pi you are using commonly, no problem about that. And general formula, so by using this also we are giving there. So V by L is equal to I into rho, like this also we can write there. V by L is equal to I means same thing. EP divided by, according to this, R plus RH into rho means R by. This is only just arranged this one only, Li side that side. So this is the common formula we are using there to solve the problems also. The same thing, VCD, what is the answer we got there? That small L is sent that side. That is only VCD by L is equal to how much? EP divided by R plus RH into R by L. So this is only we can write. So here what is rho indicating in that one? Rho indicating where rho is resistance per unit length. So that's why we can write in that form. So to remember that in simple way, V by L equal to I rho, where rho is resistance per unit length, not resistivity concept here. Resistance per unit length, not resistivity. Resistivity don't take. Rho meaning is resistance per unit length only, R by L. So now coming to the two important application, comparison of EMF of the cells. This is the original diagrams in the NCERT, what they given, we are taking that. So see the diagrams, two cells having the EMF E1 and E2, and that is three-way key we are taking there. So 1, 2, 3, that is we represented there and that. So when 1 and 3 are connected or 1 and 3 are closed there, then E1 is introduced in the circuit. Then what we are observing, that galvanometer shows the null deflection somewhere. We are checking that one with the jockey, and the galvanometer somewhere shows the null deflection or doesn't show any deflection. So that means E1 is directly proportional to L1. Second case 2 and 3 means only E2 is there in the circuit. That time E2 directly proportional to L2. Therefore already I told you E1 is equal to, you can write as KL1 or pi L1, your choice, that is. So according to the condition you write there, no problem at all. So that is pi is potential gradient only. I told you same thing. So therefore E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L. This is one of the important formula in the comparison of EMF of the cell formula you are getting. So EMF of the first cell divided by EMF of the second cell is equal to balancing length in first case divided by balancing length in the second case. That is we are practicing in that. Next, coming to the another important one, sum and difference method. Sum and difference method means E1 is greater than E2. So in the first cases two cells are there. So nothing but both are connected in this way. So in the same way, then E1 plus E2 are getting there. Otherwise one is connected oppositely, effective EMF becomes E1 minus E2. So E1 plus E2 is equal to L1 by L2. So that is E1 plus E2 divided by E1 minus E2. First case what we are getting there, directly proportional to L1. Second case E1 minus E2 directly proportional to L2. So therefore what we are writing there, from the divided by, anyhow proportionality constant like potential gradient will come, it will cancel there, no problem about that. So we are getting the same answer only. But when you are applying the component and dividend rule, in that we can write this equation. So any one of the equation only you practice there, which is easy to you. E1 plus E2 by E1 minus E2 equal to L1 by L2, or that is a modification of this. What is that? By applying the component and dividend rule, E1 by E2 is equal to L1 plus L2 divided by L1 minus L2. That is. Next one, internal resistance of a cell. So what is the internal resistance of a cell concept? Similar to that one diagram, once again we are taking there. So here see that one. So again we are observing resistance box introduced in the circuit with another cell is there here having a EMF E. Now what happens in that one? See, same thing. So K1 is closed and K2 is open. So then first case what we are observing, that there is no resistance box, then EMF is directly proportional to the balancing length. When K1 is closed and K2 also closed there, then resistance box introduced in the circuit, then there will be potential difference is there. So voltage drop is there, that we have to calculate there, that is V only. So E by V is equal to L1 by L2, but V formula already we studied there, what is the potential difference across the part of the circuit. So that is V is equal to ER divided by R plus R. What is the potential difference across the resistor, that part of the circuit, resistor part, we take it there, V equal to ER divided by R plus R only. So by solving that we are getting, that is another very important formula. This says small r is equal to capital R into L1 by L2 minus 1. So totally you got the three formulas. What are that? First case, comparison of EMF of the cell, E1 by E2 equal to L1 by L2. Second case, so component and dividend rule, sum and difference method, you got the formula L1 by L2. This one, or this is also wrote E1 by E2 is equal to L1 plus L2 divided by L1 minus L2. Internal resistance formula, small r is equal to capital R into L1 by L2 minus 1. So these are the three formulas you have to practice. That is only I shown to you. That is. So already resistor, capacitor, and another additional point in that we are discussing growth and decay of a charge in RC circuit. Normal cases they are not asking, only one point required for us whenever you are solving the problem. That's why I am taking there. So growth of charge, so it's nothing but resistor and capacitor both are connected in series to a battery, and key is connected here. Key is connected here, so like this we wrote there. So when key is open there, normally nothing will so happen in that one. So growth and decay of charge we are observing there, and when the key is closed, then we are concentrating on that growth of charge as well as the decay of charge concept in that. Q is equal to Q naught into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. So already know that what is the potential drop across resistance IR, what is the potential difference across the capacitor Q by C. So that is equal to, we have to solve that one, these two by using this equation. So E is equal to IR plus Q by C. Then you are getting a differential equation, then once again you have to solve that one, but derivation is not required. This is the only additional point in that, just you have to remember that. Q is equal to Q naught into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. But already we studied there in the first year dimensional formulas. What is the RC dimension formula? We are studying there time only. That is here we are getting this. See that one. Tau is equal to RC. What is the product of R and C? That is you are getting dimensional formula. We are not writing directly. So directly we are writing this one. Separately R and C dimensional formula is not required for us. So then what we are getting there? Tau is equal to RC only. So then after that we are differentiating that I is equal to dq by dt, and by solving that we got there. See that one, I is equal to I naught into e power minus t by tau only. See that one step by step. So dq by dt, and what is the q equation we got there, we substituted there, and I differentiate that one and I got this answer. So here onwards the important point will come that I will share to you. T equal to, so first you have to practice only this equation. This is only how to practice all of you. Next, coming to the next one, second equation, current equation, you have to practice this equation. Next, two conditions you are observing, a t equal to 0, a t equal to infinity. T equal to 0 means answer you got I naught only, maximum value of current. T is equal to infinity, I equal to 0. This is the point which is the stars we placed here. So at a t is equal to 0, how the capacitor behaves like a closed switch. So if the capacitor is there in the circuit, suppose what we are doing this, suppose they given in this way. At t is equal to 0 in the growth only, what we are writing there, capacitor behaves like a closed switch means, so when we want to solve the problem, directly we can draw in this way. Capacitor is replaced and we can draw like this. This is only closed switch concept. At t is equal to infinity is there, then capacitor is there in the circuit normally, capacitor is there. But condition is that t is equal to infinity condition, or reaching the steady state. They will mention in the problem reaching the steady state. Capacitor behaves like a closed switch, or reaching the second condition, reaching the steady state. First one you can understand that initially when it is closed, key is closed, that is the given, you can understand very easily. But t equal to infinity they will not give. So what they will give to you? Steady state, when current reaching the steady state. Steady state meaning is t is equal to infinity. If the capacitor is there at t is equal to infinity, or reaching the current reaching the steady state, so directly we can draw like this. It is what is that now? Open switch only. So like that we have to take in the problems, whatever the required they are asking, so that time you have to use this logic only. Open switch means, so we have to remove that one from that. So it is a closed switch means you draw one wire like that there. To solve the problems especially it is useful to you. So that is another point. Decay of charge. Decay of charge also same thing only. See that one. Q is equal to Q naught into e power minus t by RC. This is also additional point only. So mainly totally 4 formulas you have to practice for that one. I will share it to you one. What about that? Only this much. This is the additional. Still they are not asking NEET examination also, maybe. Q is equal to Q naught into 1 minus e power minus t by RC. Current equation. And third point this one. T equal to 0, capacitor behaves like a closed switch. T equal to infinity, it behaves like a open switch. Decay of charge. Decay of charge formula, what is that? Q is equal to Q naught into e power minus t by RC. And current equation you are getting there, I is equal to I naught e power minus t by RC. That is, so these are the points you have to observe that one, all of you, very important one in that one. So that is the growth of charge as well as decay of charge concepts in that. Okay, right. So this is the point only, that 4 equations to practice. Maybe if they ask also direct formulas, they will ask in that one. Right, now coming to the cube problem, because in KCET also this type of model they are asking to you, so you have to just remember that. So when they given capacitor resistor, only the simple difference is there, that I will share to you. So now the 12 capacitors are taking there, and those are connected like, and we are forming a cube here. They are asking the 3 questions. What is the effective capacitance? I will take the other pen. What is the effective capacitance between these 2 points AB? Alongside, what is the formula? 12C by 7. This is the standard question. Derivations means you have to apply series and parallel combination. It is a complex diagram and it is very difficult to understand also. That's why they are giving it as like a standard questions only. All these are capacitors only. C and C. Everything capacitors only. They connected here in the problem. So now what we are observing from that, all of you, what is the effective capacitance between A and B? That is 12C by 7 we are getting. Next one, what is the effective capacitance between A and C? A and C means what is this one? It is the phase diagonal. No? A to C, observe that one, it is a phase diagonal. This is C. This is A. Phase diagonal. How much you are getting? 12C by 9. 12C by 9 means, see that one, 3, 4, just to remember that one, you practice in this way. 12C by 7. So 12C by 8 is not there, 12C by 9. Next one, phase diagonal. Next, A to D, longest diagonal or the body diagonal, that is 12C by 10. So order 12C by 7 phase. So that is side, 12C by 9. 8 is not there in the denominator. Numerator will be same for all the cases. 12C it will be same. So side is 12C by 7 and phase diagonal is 12C by 9, and the next one is 12C by 10. It is the body diagonal or the longest diagonal. That is, so this is 4 cancel now, 4C by 3. And this is also same thing, 2 6 just 2 5 just, then we will get a 6C by 5. That is what I am telling. These are the standard one to remember that. So just a diagram, imagine that one A, B, C, D points, that much only you take there. AB, order 12C by 7. Next immediately AC, that is next what you have to remember, 12C by 9. AD, 12C by 10. Then it is easy to remember that one also, not that much difficult also to you to remember that one. So because already 2020 also they asked the question from the resistor, so direct question only, you can know the answer, you directly can mark that without solving that. So this is the next one, resistors. See that one, what is the difference between them? So in this one, see that one for the resistor part. For resistors, RAB, nothing but see that one. A, B, C and D I am taking there. So when they are asking effective capacitance between these two, A, B only they are asking there. So then what you are observing, that side only, reverse of that. Previously what you answer, you wrote 12C by 7. Now reverse, 7R by 12. So 12 by 7 is there, now we reverse that one. How much it becomes? 7 by 12 only. So resistor is replaced by now, capacitor is replaced by now resistor. So 12C by 7, C is replaced by R, and 12 by 7 just to reverse that one, 7R by 12. Phase diagonal. Phase diagonal, what is the answer you got there? 12C by 9. 12C by 9, reverse that one, 9C by 12, 9R by 12 only according to this. 3, 3 just 3, 4 just 3R by 4 only. No? That is. So that is the thing in that one. What is the formulas you practice there? Just a reverse only. Capacitance is replaced by resistance and the remaining is just to reverse that one, you got answer. Next this one, phase diagonal. Next AD means it is the body diagonal. So this is the compulsory, you have to remember capacitors and resistors compulsory. You practice all of you, which are very important. These are the standard one. Direct question they will ask, just you can mark the answer. So you have to remember this one compulsory. At least you practice for resistor, capacitor is reverse, or at least you practice for capacitor, resistor is easy. Just reverse of that. So with this, we completed that part, current electricity part, what is required for us in that. Now coming to the problems, what are the problems are there? That is now we are discussing in that. Right, see the problems. In a potentiometer of 10 wires, the balancing point is obtained on the 7th wire. To shift the balancing point to the 9th wire, we should. So potentiometer of 10 wires, the balancing point obtained on the 7th wire. Now we are increasing to that one. Nothing but we have to increasing the balancing length. Then what we have to do? That is they are asking in the problem. So see that one, all of you have to focus on this point. What is that? So we are increasing the resistance in series with the cell. Then what we are observing that? Increasing the resistance means what happens there? Automatically. So first point number one is to increase the balancing length. What we have to do? Potential gradient should be less. Potential gradient should be less means see that one formula what we wrote there, V by L is equal to I rho only. This is less means current should be less. Current is less, then potential gradient also less, because both are directly proportional. And another point in that one, when current is less, resistance is more. Same logic we are following in that. So to get the balancing point, suppose it is a 20 centimeter is there, now I want to increase to 40 centimeter. Then what I have to do? Potential gradient should be less. When it is possible, current is less. When current is less, when you are increasing the resistance, then automatically current in the circuit will be less only. So increase resistance in the series, increase resistance in series with the cell whose EMF to be determined. That is, so that is the point we have to observe in that, all of you. That is the fourth option for that. Next question also same thing only. AB is a wire of potentiometer with increase in the value of resistance. This value they are increasing there. The shift of the balancing point J. Then what happens? Resistance increases means already I told to you, current decreases, then what about the potential gradient also less only, then balancing point shifting here, somewhere it will come now here. Means it is shifting towards A or B? B only, we are increasing the balancing length, that is only, so that is A only towards B, correct answer. Next, in a potentiometer, a cell of EMF 1.5 volt gives a balanced point at 32 centimeter length. See that one, 1.5 balancing length 32 centimeter. If the cell is replaced by another cell, then the balancing point shifted to 65 centimeter. Then EMF of this second cell is. So which is very simple question in that. That is, see that one, all of you. So comparison of EMF of the cell formula, E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. That implies, what is the first one they given? 1.5 divided by what is E2 required one. I have to calculate that. What is the first one? Balancing length 32. Second one balancing length 65. That is only. So what is there in that one? Very simple one. You have to see that one, all of you clearly in that what they are asking. But here E2, how much we are getting there. So I am telling the logic for that because I am not solving this one directly. I can cancel because the 3 point something we are getting there, that is according to this. Clearly you can understand from that 65 into 1.5 divided by 32. But already know that one 32 2 just how much? 64. but it is 65, that means a little bit more than that we'll get answer, like 2 point something. So if it is, suppose it is 2 times only, 2 into 1.5 means how much? 3 only. But it is not exactly 2 times cancelled, 2.0 something. So that's why what the answer is, that one and that given one, 3.05 volt only. So if you solve this one, 65 into 1.5 divided by 32, that is equal to how much you are getting? Compulsory, that is one. There is no other possibility. So this type of things, because cancellation, don't wait for that, approximately how much time you cancel, you can understand clearly from that. So see that question I will write here, because question is missing in that one actually. Some 8 volt or something, no problem about that. 8 volt potentiometer. Eight-volt potentiometer used for the determination of internal resistance. Determination of internal resistance of a 2.4 volt cell, of a 2.4 volt cell. The balancing point or the balance point of the cell in open circuit is 75.8 centimeter, but when a resistor of 10.2 ohm is used in the external, so balancing length they given there in the first case, we got there 75.8 centimeter. The external, when a resistor of 10.2 ohm is used in the external circuit of the cell, the balance point shift to how much it is? 68.3 centimeter. Length of the potentiometer wire. What they are asking? The internal resistance of the cell. Internal resistance of the cell is this is okay. So diagram is not required because already information, everything it is there with us. So that's why diagram is there in material. Already check that one later also. So information what we are getting there, see that one. This is. So what is the formula for that to calculate internal resistance? Small r is equal to capital R into L1 by L2 minus 1 only. Therefore R equal to, what is capital R they given in the problem? 10.2 only. What is the first case? Balancing length 75.8 divided by 68.3 minus 1. So options also, that is 2.5, 1.12 ohm, 2.25 ohm, 3.2 ohm they given to you in the options also. This. So now see that one, 10.2 into 75.3 divided by 68.3 minus 1 we are getting there. So that value how much we are getting there, that is we are observing now. 10.2 into, so LCM 75.8 minus 68.3 divided by 68.3. So how much it is? 75.8 divided that value minus 68.3 divided by that. So 75.8 minus 68.3, that value 7.5 into 10.2 is there, into 10.2, 76.5 divided by 68.3, 1.12 we are getting there. So see that one, what we are getting answer for that, that is the third option by solving that. So 10.2 into 7.5 divided by 68.3 is there, okay no? So that is roughly you want to calculate, so it is you like take like 10 into 7.5 divided by 68, like that to calculate there. So 75 by 68, some 1 point only, compulsory only one option is there matching with you. So then it is easily you can mark that one, that is 1.12. That is only an examination point of view also. In the same way they will ask to you, remember that one, what they are asking clearly. So only one option is matching to you. Right. Next one. In a potentiometer, the balancing with a cell is at length 220 centimeter. So in a potentiometer, the balancing with a cell at a length is 220 centimeter. On shunting, it is 220 centimeter they given to you. On shunting means connecting another resistor parallel to that. With a resistance of 3 ohm, the balancing length becomes 130 centimeter. This is 130 centimeter. What is the internal resistance of this cell? They are asking there. So how much resistance that is there? That is 3 ohm. So same thing, small r equal to capital R into L1 by L2 minus 1 only. So what is the answer we are getting there? See that one, R 3 ohm into 220 divided by 130 minus 1, that is 3 into 220. So LCM you take there, 220 minus 130, it is 90 divided by 130. 0 0 cancel in that one. 27 divided by 13, that is 13 2 jars 26. After that roughly it is more than, because 27 is there, no? So we can mark that one directly. One option is there, 4.5, 7.8, 6.3, 2.08, only one option. Next one, this is 10 ohm, it is 6 volt battery, that is cell, and L they given this portion 2.4 volt, and this is A and B. So rheostat like that they given to you. A potentiometer wire of length 200 centimeter has a resistance of 20 ohm. It is connected in series with a resistance 10 ohm and accumulator of 6 volt having negligible internal resistance. So see that one, values 200 centimeter, 20 ohm, which is connected with the series with this resistance, EMF 6 volt, a source of 2.4 volt is balanced against length L of the wire. Then what is the value of L they are asking there in that. So see that one, question number 99 in that one. So a potentiometer wire having a length they given there. So first coming to the point one by one, it is the symbol they taken as capital L. Actually previously taken capital L is the length of the potentiometer wire. So that is, instead of that we are taking some L dash, then it is easy for us to solve that one, okay, because otherwise both these L means it's difficult for us. So L dash I am taking, nothing will happen, symbol only, okay. Right now formula, first formula you write there, V by L dash, that is only small l instead of that. How much there now? L dash balancing length E divided by R plus RS into R divided by L. So they given there in that. So primary part is EMF part, that is 6 volt only, and now here they given 2.4. This is the 2.4 volt they given in that. So that is 2.4 divided by L dash is equal to, what is the EMF value? That is 6 volt divided by, what is the resistance, series resistance they connected 10, or rheostat resistance, like that we are taking variable resistance in that. That is so see that one here, what they given to you, E divided by R plus RS, that is R value. What is the resistance of the potentiometer wire? See that one, how much they given? 20 into 20 divided by, what is the length of the potentiometer wire? 200 centimeter, means 2 only. That is. So now see that one, what is the answer we are getting there, all of you? So 2 10s cancel in that. So 2.4 by L dash is equal to 6 by 30 into 10. Now that is also simple calculation. 6 5 jars, 5 2 jars. Therefore L dash is equal to 2.4 by 2. That is equal to how much you are getting? 1.2 meter. But answer they given in centimeter. How many centimeter? 120 centimeter. Next one, a potentiometer wire of length 100 centimeter has a resistance of 10 ohm. It is connected in series with a resistance and cell of EMF 2 volt. This is 100 centimeter. So this is the 10 ohm. Next, it is EMF 2 volt, and a source of EMF, that is given to you 10 millivolt, is balanced against a 40 centimeter of the potentiometer wire. What is the value of external resistance? That is only RS we wrote now, like that. That is only external resistance are required for us in the problem. Potentiometer wire of length. So same formula only. So V by L is equal to E divided by R plus RS into R divided by L. So what is given there? We will see that 10 millivolt, nothing but 10 into 10 power minus 3 divided by millivolt I converted into volt. What is the length? Balance length is 40 centimeter. 40 into 10 power minus 2 is equal to, what is the EMF of that? 2 divided by R plus RS. What is R value? Resistance of the potentiometer wire. That is 10. This is you have to calculate external resistance. R 10. What is the length of that one? 100 centimeter. 100 centimeter means how many meters? 1 meter only, you know. Over that is only. This is the calculation part. See that one. 10 1 jars, 10 4 jars. So then after that. So calculation part, to see that one clearly. What we are getting there in that required one. 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 2 will be cancelled here. So 10 power minus 1 will be remains in that. So now 10 power minus 1 sent to the denominator. It is 4 into 10, 40 only. 20 divided by 10 plus RS. Cross multiply that. 800 is equal to 10 plus RS. Therefore RS is equal to how much? 800 minus 10. That is equal to 790 ohms. This is the problems that given in the material, so that is we completed it. What is required in the problem? That is. So completed with that. So explanation of that, all the problems almost all we completed it. Remaining anything this, the next class we solve those questions also. Right. So this is the previous NEET questions are this. So that is also see that one. So previous NEET questions. A potentiometer is an accurate and versatile device to make electrical measurement of EMF because the method involves the asking this. So already I told to you previously also what is that. Potentiometer is an accurate device which is useful to measure the potential difference across any part of the circuit without drawing any current. Means that a condition of no current flowing through the galvanometer. That is the second option will be correct for that. Next, a potentiometer wire is 100 centimeter. That is the NEET 2017 question. A potentiometer wire is 100 centimeter long and a constant potential difference maintained across it. The two cells are connected in series first to support each other. Support each other means what is the meaning of that? Support means addition only, E1 plus E2. Second case, oppose means E1 minus E2 is equal to L1 by L2 only in a formula. Support means addition, oppose means minus. Therefore, from that, already I told you what I told you, component and dividend rule we applied, and this equation how we can write directly, E1 by E2 is equal to L1 plus L2 divided by L1 minus L2 over. One is 50 centimeter, one is 10 centimeter, 50 plus 10 divided by 50 minus 10. 60 divided by 40. 33 just 32. Sorry, 22 just 23 just. 23 just 60, 22 just 40. So that is 3 by 2. So ratio means it is 3:2 only. So very simple questions only, they are not asking depth in that. Basic questions only they ask there. Next 2015 APMT. A potentiometer wire of length L and resistance R connected in series with a battery of EMF E0 and resistance is R1 and an unknown resistance and unknown EMF is balanced at a length L of the potentiometer wire. What is the EMF of that? They are asking. Yes, we can calculate that. What's that? Same thing, potentiometer wire of length L and resistance are connected in series with a battery of EMF E0 and the resistance is R1. Unknown EMF is balanced at a length L of the potentiometer. Why? That is they are asking. E by L is equal to, same V by L is equal to I wrote the same thing. I means what you are writing here, it is battery EMF is E0 divided by what the resistance they given. One is this one and another one this is R plus R1 into capital R means instead of that one what is the resistance by potentiometer, that is small r divided by length of that capital R. Now what they are asking from that, they are asking the E value, cross multiply over. So that R also right inside, that is only L divided by only this L I am sending that side, that is only nothing I done in that. That is the E0 R divided by R plus R1 into L by L completed. Next one. A potentiometer wire has a length of 4 meter and resistance 8 ohm. The resistance that must be connected in series with the wire and an accumulator of EMF of 2 volt as to get a potential gradient 1 millivolt per centimeter on the wire. So this is also same formula only. Once again, what is the formula for that? V by L is equal to E divided by R plus RS into R divided by L. R is the resistance of potentiometer, RS is the series resistance. We are connecting now there, that is only. So here V by L, how much they mentioned? 1 millivolt. 1 millivolt means how much? 10 power minus 3. And per centimeter, centimeter means 10 power minus 2 meter. I converted this one. Millivolt means 10 power minus 3 volt. Centimeter means 10 power minus 2. What is the EMF of that? 2 divided by R plus RS. R value resistance of the potentiometer by 8. RS we don't know, we have to calculate. Length of that they given there 4. This is also simple only. 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 2 cancel, 10 power minus 1 is there. Send to the denominator, it becomes 1 by 10. Equal to 2 divided by 8 plus RS into 8 by 4. Calculation is very simple now. See that one, how we can calculate. 2 1 just, 2 2 just, 2 4 just. Therefore cross multiply that all of you, how much you are getting? 8 plus RS is equal to 40. Therefore RS is equal to from that 40 minus 8 That is equal to how much you are getting? 32 ohms. That is the third option we are getting there for that one. So very simple question, see that one. So direct questions, what is the difficult question? They are asking nothing question, they are asking direct questions only. You have to remember this. Next one. A potentiometer circuit has been set up for finding the internal resistance of a given cell. The main batteries used across the potentiometer wire has a EMF of 2 volt and a negligible internal resistance. The potentiometer wire itself is 4 meter long. When resistors are connected across the given cell has a values of infinity 9.5 ohm. The balancing length on the potentiometer wire is obtained are 3 and 2.85 meter respectively. What is the value of internal resistance? So see the question how much length they given, but solution is you can. So very simple now. Only the internal resistance formula you have to apply there. This much information they given for us, but mainly required is very simple one. What is that? Internal resistance formula. See that one for this problem solution. What they given? Balancing length they given there. And what is the external resistance they given? R equal to 9.5 ohm. Next one, L1 is 3 meter. L2 is 2.85 meter. What is the internal resistance formula? R into L1 by L2 minus 1. Oh, that much only. See the question length how much is there, but how much this one is easy. 9.5 into 3 divided by 2.85 minus 1. 9.5. So 3 minus 2.85 divided by 2.85. So that is how much you are getting there, 0.15 divided by 2.85. So this is the calculation we have to do there to solve the problem in that. So see that one, what is the answer we are getting in that one. What is the calculation possible in that we will check there. So 95 3 jas, we know that one. How much 95 3 jas? 285 only. So but here decimal places are there, properly see and you write in that way, then it is easy to write. 95 into 15 into, so here 2 decimal places, here 1 is there, totally 10 power minus 3 divided by 285 into 10 power minus 2. 95 3 jas will be cancelled and 3 5 jas will be cancelled. 5 into this one also 10 power minus 1 will be remain. 5 into 10 power minus 1, 0.5. Third option we are getting. That is the only solution. Question is lengthy, but solution is very simple. In this question also same thing only. See that one. 2010 question, how much length they given? A potentiometer circuit is set up as shown in the figure. Potential gradient across the potentiometer wire is k volt per centimeter. Ammeter present in the circuit reads 1 ampere when the two-way key is switched off. The balance points when the key between the terminals 1 and 2, 1 and 3 is plugged in are found at lengths L1 centimeter and L2 centimeter respectively. The magnitude of the resistor R and X in ohms are then equal respectively to O. This much they given there in that. So first case what they mentioned, 1 and 2 will be closed here, nothing but in this way. Nothing but there is no X in that one. But in the second case what they mentioned there, 1 and 3 they closed there. 1 and 3 closed means what will happen? So X also there in that one, the circuit. That is the meaning of that. So now the first case, see that one. So 1 and 2 they are closing there when the key is between the terminals 1 and 2. So nothing but that part we have to close. So in that case, see that what already we discussed the main formula for that. What is the formula for that? We discussed to you potential gradient formula we discussed to you. What is the potential gradient we discussed there? V is equal to pi L only. Where pi R K, I told to you that is we can take as V equal to KL also. Your choice what is required for you, that you practice, no problem. K R pi indicating potential gradient only. So now see that one in the first case and second case. So here the symbol they used there, K only, the same thing we are following now. Okay, and I told you either pi or K, K nothing but K volt per centimeter, that is potential gradient only, that is. So now equation for that I am taking V is equal to KL. Then in the first case when you are 1 and 2 we are writing, they are asking magnitude of the resistor R only. No? So first case see that one V is equal to IR, that equal to K into L only. But now see that one I value, how much they given in that one? 1 ampere only. 1 into R is equal to K into what is the first case balancing length they given there. When 1 closed means L1 centimeter. So therefore R is equal to KL1. That is the first case. Coming to the second case. 1 and 3 closed there, nothing but both R and X are there in the circuit now. Second case, both R and X are there. When you close that one, I shown to you already 1 and 3 closed means this one. We close it like this. So now R will be there as well as X also there. Both are there now in the circuit. Previous one only R, now both are there. Same thing now, what we take I into R plus X is equal to K into second case balancing length, how much they given there? L2 centimeter only. So, but already I value 1 they given to you. R plus X is equal to KL2. Therefore, R plus X is equal to KL2. KL1 R value plus X is equal to KL2. Therefore, Kx is equal to how much? KL2 minus KL1. Therefore, X is equal to K into L2 minus L1. So these are the two answers we are getting there, and that one is KL1 and the next one is K into L2 minus L1 we are getting there. That is, see that one, what is the answer we are getting there? KL1 first one, second one K into L2 minus L1. That is the second option. Right, next one. A cell can be balanced against 110 cm, 100 cm of potentiometer where respectively with and without being short circuited through a resistance 10 ohm, the internal resistance. That is one. Same, previous one they given a big and lengthy question. What is that? One time they are short circuited, so that is they given as infinity something. Next case some external resistance value they given. That is only, but in the simple manner that question they asked here. Same. Internal resistance formula small r equal to capital R into L1 by L2 minus 1. So small r is equal to capital R, how much they given? 10. And what are the balancing length? 110 divided by 100 centimeters only, no problem. So both will cancel there, centimeter, centimeter, no problem, directly take the value. So LCM how much it becomes? 110 minus 110 only, that is, so cancellation, then you are getting 1 ohm. That is the third option, C. Next one, if a specific resistance of a potentiometer wire is 0.1, if the specific resistance of a potentiometer wire they given to you in that is 10 power minus 7 ohm meter and current flowing through that is 0.1 ampere, the cross sectional area of the wire they given to you 10 power minus 6 meter square, the potential gradient they are asking in that. What is the potential gradient value? You have to calculate. See that one? Potential gradient formula, normal formula, this is only V is equal to IR. V by L means what we can write there? I into R divided by L only, no? But R formula already you know that one. What is the formula for that one? Rho L by A only. LL cancel. Therefore, V by L is equal to I into rho by A. According to the given information, you have to frame the relation. I value how much they given? 0.1. What is the rho value they given to you? Specific resistance 10 power minus 7. See that one, 10 power minus 7, 0.1, and area of cross section 10 power minus 6 only. So cancel 10 power minus will be there. 0.1 into 10 power minus 1 meaning is what is that? 0.1 you can write as 10 power minus 1 only, no? That is a 10 power minus 2 volt per meter. That is the first option. Next, a potentiometer consists of a wire of length 4 meter and resistance 10 ohm is connected to a cell of EMF 2 volt. The potential difference per unit length of the wire. This is also same model only. See that one. What they given in the problem. So length they given 4 meter, resistance and EMF. So V by L is equal to, what is the formula I wrote there? I into R only. V by L is equal to IR only. So now what you are writing there for that? I value how much you are writing there? I is equal to I is equal to general formula, we know that one. What is the formula for that? We are writing there. I is equal to like E by R, we are writing there, or V by R according to that required one. So now V by L is equal to I into R divided by L, we have to write there, because V is equal to IR formula is there. So V by L means what we are writing there? I into R divided by L only. This is the first thing we wrote there previously. The same thing here also we wrote here. Then after that, what is the given information? Length, resistance, and it is connected to a cell of EMF 2 volt. That is the given in that one. So I means already I told to you what we can write. I means I is equal to E divided by R only, no? Because there is no extra point in that one. What is that resistance? That is separately they are given for that one or not, we have to check that one. So there is no extra resistance in that one, only potentiometer wire and that resistance. So I means we can write as E divided by R into R divided by L only. It will be cancelled. This is capital L, R by L. So what you wrote previously, E divided by R plus RS into R by L only, RR cancel, E by L we are getting there according to that. What is E value? 2. What is L value they given there? 4 only. 1 by 2. 2 by 4 means how much? 1 by 2, or it is 0.5 volt per meter. That is third option. So this is the some of the important one and that we are discussing there. Right. Now coming to the next one, in the circuit shown below, the readings of this is the combination of resistors, series and parallel combination based question. So some of the questions I am covering there. NEET 2019 question, first one. In the circuit shown below, the readings of the voltmeter reading. So here V1 is the voltmeter, and here ammeter is there A1, voltmeter V2, and here it is A2 is there. That is. So in the circuit shown below, the readings of the voltmeter and ammeter. First thing in that one, see that one, already we know that one, we are studying in the moving charges and magnetism. Conversion of moving coil galvanometer into ammeter and voltmeter. That time we studied there. What is that? Ideal ammeter having how much resistance? Ideal ammeter having 0 resistance. And what about ideal voltmeter having? Ideal voltmeter having infinite resistance. How much it is? Ideal voltmeter having infinite resistance in that. So now what we are writing in that very important point, that is first we are calculating the current here. See that one current will go here. So it is a infinite resistance, it doesn't allow, so current will flow like this and it will come like this. So that first case I1 equal to, what is the EMF? 10 or battery, that is 10 divided by 10, that is 1 ampere. Second case, again voltmeter is here only. So it offers infinite resistance for that. So that's why the current will come here and it came here, but it is junction, but it doesn't go through this one because it offers infinite resistance voltmeter. Again it will go and it will come back like this. So again in the second case also I2 is equal to 10 divided by this resistance is ineffective, not required. That is all I am talking about. 10 by 10, that is 1 ampere. Because voltmeter there it offers infinite resistance. How the current will flow there? So current will not flow through this 10 ohm as well as V2, that is. Now coming to the first case again, this is I1 is equal to I2 only we got there in both the cases, that is 1 ampere. Both are equal. Then what about voltages? V1, voltmeter readings. So V is equal to what is the formula in that one? I into R only. So see that one, it is across this one only, across the 10 ohm only. So V1 is equal to I1 into R in the first case. I1 means 1 into R is 10, that is equal to 10 volt. Second one, V2. So in already both are in like a parallel combination only. General cases we know that one. So then what we are observing that, so potential difference will be same only. So that's why V2 value how much you are getting, what is the battery is there, the same thing will come here. That is also direct one we can write, otherwise you can write. So I2 into R also, across this point you can take, or already we know that logic also. What is that 10 volt potential difference when both are parallel combination, potential difference will be same. Same thing only we are getting there, that should be 10 volt only. So now what is the answer we got there? V1 is equal to V2. So that is the fourth option we are getting there. V1 equal to V2 and I1 is equal to I2. Next, 6 similar bulbs are connected as shown in the figure with a DC source of EMFE and 0 internal resistance. The ratio of power consumption by the bulbs when all are glowing, and second case in the situation when 2 of the section A and 1 from the section B are glowing. So first say, see that one, it is the wire, is there clearly in that one they given. So these three are in what combination? These three are resistance. Suppose you are observing that bulbs only, those are having some resistance there. That is only, not an external resistance. So we can imagine that one, it is having some resistance. So that is, and here the cell is there for that one, no internal resistance. They mention only cell is there. Okay, right. So bulbs, those are having some resistance. So it is, imagine R, and this is R, and R. So these three are in what combination? Parallel combination only. These three are in parallel, these three are also in parallel combination, and both are in what combination? That we are checking now in the first case. So what we are writing there, 6 similar bulbs they given to you. So now those are connected to a DC source of EMFE and 0 internal resistance in that. Ratio of power consumption by the bulbs. Right. So now see that one power formula, power is equal to V square by R, like that, E square divided by R effective in the first case. That is E square divided. What is R effective? R effective means these three are in parallel combination. So then what you are getting there, parallel combination means 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R, 3 by R. Therefore 1 by R effective equal to 3 by R means R effective is R by 3. So this part value how much you are getting? R by 3, and this part value also are getting R by 3. Both are in series, that becomes 2R by 3. That is 3E square divided by 2R in the first case. Second case what they mentioned there, 2R from the section A is there, and only one is section from the B is glowing there, means that it is not there now, and now these two are not there now in the circuit. These are not required to you now. We block this. Now these two are in what combination? Parallel. Parallel means how much you are getting there? R by 2 only. And with this one it is series, then how much you are getting there? Second case, E square divided by R effective. Now these two are in parallel, R by 2, with that it is in series only. The total you will become R by 2 plus R, 3R by 2 only. E square divided by 3R by 2. That is 2E square divided by 3R. Therefore P1 by P2 is equal to 3E square divided by 2R divided by 2E square divided by 3R. E square cancel, RR cancel. This 3 will come to the numerator. So this 2 will come to the denominator part. 9 by 4 we are getting there. So that is 9:4.